y'all, look, hey, don't be confused up on me right here, all right? Look, I know you probably are like Black Boot. Why are you talking about this? Well, that ain't what we talk about over here. I know that. I know that, all right? Look, but I've been advised up on. They said that my content's been in some sort of dragnet, you know, that it's an event that happened a few weeks ago that demonetized a bunch of people, stuff. And they said the only way to fix that, confuse up on the damn thing, you know, and talk about something that don't matter. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to talk about something that don't matter. Football, y'all. Now, look, don't be all butthurt about me about talking about football don't matter if you're a football fan, all right? Because I understand. I'm a football fan, too. Look, I mean, let's face it, during football season, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, especially that college football, you know. And I look, my team lost on Friday night, y'all. And now, normally, I'd be real upset about that. I've been used to, I would be. But I ain't that way anymore about it, you know. And besides that, it was double overtime. You know, that's if you're going to lose, do it in double overtime. You know, that way, used to, that would have been a tie. You know, you could have walked away with a tie. Not anymore. You know, now somebody's got to lose. My team did, you know. And the thing is, like I said, used to, I'd be real upset about that for weeks about that right there. But I come to the realization of something there. Look, them ain't our kids out there playing, okay? Them are somebody else's kids on those football teams, and we act like them are our kids and all offended by it because somebody else's kids that play for another team beat our kids. Don't make no sense, you know. Them ain't our kids on that team or the other team. None of them are our kids. Well, most of them ain't our kids. Look, and here's another thing. Them kids don't even stick around there, you know. It's like an orphanage team, you know. They're there for a few years and then they're gone. You know, you start getting used to kids on the team and then they're gone. They just move on, forget all about you. You know, that happens too. You know, so and then it don't make no sense to be like, well, I don't like your kids over there on that team because they don't wear the colors that my kids are wearing the garnet and the golds over there. Look at your kids wearing the oranges and the blues or the blues and the oranges. You know, it don't make no sense to be mad about that because them kids are on the other team. They're playing just as hard. They want to win too for that team, you know, and they wear their team's colors. My kids over there on my team, see, my kids, them ain't my kids. They wear our colors, the garnet and golds. But anyway, I just come to realization, look, you don't need to invest that much emotional energy into it because your team lost. You know, it just happens. You can't win every game. And besides that, like I said, I mean, we lost in double overtime. So if my team beats the Miamis, the Hurricanes next week, well, we'll be playing that Virginia team again for an ACC championship. And there's what you call being able to get some retributions out there, you know. But anyway, look, it's just football season. That's all it is. And look, I know that means everything in the world to a football fan, but whenever you just, at the end of the day, it's just a game, y'all. It's just a game. It's just a game. I have to tell myself all that all the time. It's just a game. Just because your team lost, remember, them ain't your kids out there on that team. Them are somebody else's kids. And look, a lot of them kids, they're going to go on to the NFLs and stuff and have good careers and stuff. So even if your team loses, be happy for the players that played the game. You know, just like the ones on the other teams that are wearing the oranges and the blues and the blues and the oranges and stuff. Be happy for them too because they won and they went out there and fought their hearts out for that win right there. So be proud of all the kids that are out there playing that game for you, all right? So anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and put this out there. Don't worry. We're going to continue on, okay? You know what I mean? So, but anyway, I was just advised up on, and I just want to go ahead and talk about my team lost, y'all. I just want to get that out of the way, let everybody know my team did lose, y'all, and I'm not a sore loser about it. I'm a good loser about it, all right? So, inmate Trump.